Welcome back. I'm going to take a couple of cards for the overall energy of this reading today for you. Pacify, reassure, okay. Land of love, right. I feel that somebody you're connected into, the reason you're watching this reading today, is there's somebody who wants to come forward, or they want to speak to, they could just even want to speak to you, okay. However, they almost want some reassurance or some clarity on how the land lies with you both at the moment. Then I think they're just not sure if you would be open to a conversation, okay? I'm really hearing the word conversation today. So not necessarily full blown on, let's get back together, etc. Just, are you going to speak to them? Do you want to speak to them? So let me just have a look at these and see what else wants to come out. But yeah, it's almost like I feel they're trying to identify an avenue that they can find out whether or not you will speak to them. So we'll roll with that today and see what wants to come out. While I'm shuffling these though, welcome back. I hope you're all okay. Thanks so much for watching, liking and subscribing. It really means the world to me. And also, if you would like a reading, if you just click the title of this video if you're on a mobile, it might go to the advert first, but then it will take you to the description box and the link to the website's in there with everything on it, and also check out the free relationship report as well. Righty-ho everyone, let's see what we've got. Right, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That really is making sense now. They want reassurance and some sort of clarity, okay, because there's been some gossip, other people getting involved, general, other people putting their sort of 2 pence worth into the situation, and they're afraid of what other people will think, okay? Possibly you have people connected into you that would have something to say on this connection. Your energy though, I feel this is yours. I don't want to chase anymore. You're sick and tired of chasing this person. I feel that you might have chased them on previous occasions. So now you've pulled your energy right back. You're not acting the way that you normally would when faced with any form of confrontation with this person. So normally if you chased them, or even though you hadn't done anything wrong, you apologised, or basically you just let things slide a little bit with them, you've done with that. Okay, now your person can't work out what to do about this. Okay, I'm feeling a period of time's gone by, okay? They expected you to chase, but you haven't. And now they can't work out literally whether you actually want anything to do with them, okay? What they would like to say, and I'm going to get a little bit more on what they'd like to say here, is I see your side of the story. So there's something that you've obviously discussed with them where they were just saying, no, I'm not listening to that, they completely blocked it, whatever. But they do understand what you're saying now, which is quite interesting. I'm going to get my tarot deck out in a minute. Let me just see. I wish things could be different. That's what they'd like to say as well. 2 more. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I feel what they're thinking about is how to reach you. There is definitely one of the blocks is to do with gossip and other people. Okay, I feel that it's other people that would have something to say on the matter. I'm afraid to contact you. Yeah, they're just terrified. Right, let's get a tarot deck out. You see what some blockages are, please. Gossip. I just want to see if I can go a little bit deeper on the gossip. See if I can channel something on that today for you. Right, okay, could be a Leo, you could be Leo, they could be Leo. I feel today that there are people who would be wary of your person because of some emotional immaturity they've showed in the past, okay? This is somebody who, I've had this a little bit recently, somebody who can be an adult but, you know, just like a real childish energy if they don't get their own way. Instead of sitting back and saying, you know what, I'm going to listen to this. They don't process their emotions very well. You know, what's that saying? They just spit their dummy out. You know, I don't want to listen to this. I'm not doing it. I feel there are children specifically around you or around your person that might gossip about this, or they might have something to say on this matter. That's what I feel today. There's almost like there could be a connection here, specifically between your child or children and possibly theirs. Really specifically, you could have met this person through your children or some association with your children. Maybe they went to the same school or a friend of a friend, but there's definitely a very strong association of that, and that is what I'm feeling today. It is specific, so you will know if it's for you, but definitely something to do with children, okay, who would just like a gossip. All right, I just see two children who are friends. Okay, let me just have another one on that gossip, please. Yeah, most definitely going back to the past. It's almost as if people would be talking about how your person could be very stubborn, possibly a little bit lazy, I have to say, and also very focused on their own needs and their own wants. That's what's coming through today, that they would be gossiping about how things happened in the past. There is also something here about baggage from the past that ended up in your lap, okay? But it caused problems. It caused problems for you. Your person could have had issues themselves when they were younger with a father figure, okay? But they do like to micromanage everything. Very, very stubborn, and I that really makes sense with this card that came out earlier. I see your side of this, you know, I see your side of the story now. I don't feel they did at the time. I feel they were just very tunnel vision, just focused on one thing and one thing only. And they literally dug their heels in and wouldn't move. Also, I feel there'll be an element of gossip around this person. Like I said, possibly a little bit lazy, but also they've been very slow in coming forward. They have been stuck in a very slow energy of just not doing anything. You know, almost like you've been waiting for this person. And I feel this has happened before, which is then feeding into the gossip, okay? Just people saying, well, you know, this has happened before, why would it work out this time? Kind of energy. Why are they specifically afraid to contact you? What specifics, please? Your energies come out. You've built some stability here. Okay, you've definitely built some stability. You've worked on yourself. Yeah, you've just got on with your own life. You know, as a generality, you've completely withdrawn from this situation. And for some of you, I think you'd rather be a little bit lonely, but at peace. You're quite happy with your own things around you, your own little nest. You know, you could be working on your career, your business, your finances. But it's almost as if you don't want this grief, okay? There's a lot of earth energy as well here today, specifically Virgo, right? But Capricorn and Taurus also. But really, you've just got your head down. You've just got your head down as if to say, you know what, I'm not doing this. I don't want to do this anymore. You've been quite frosty and quite cold with this person. If you've been in a toxic relationship, quite rightly so, you have just possibly just blocked them. Because I feel at times this person made you feel quite lonely in the past. You couldn't always connect with this person. They just didn't want to listen to you. And it didn't matter how many times you dressed it up in different ways. I'm just hearing that you spent a lot of time trying to see it from their point of view and trying to work out which way to come at this problem. But whatever you did, it's just because I feel they're emotionally immature, okay? So they don't have the reasoning skills and the practicality that you have. That's been a problem here. They are very much black and white thinking, okay? And also, I'm hearing if it's always been done this way, it's always done this way. They're not out of the box thinking person. This person's other energies person. They don't think out of the box, okay? But they can see that you are doing okay. All right, they can see that you are doing okay. Your person does feel lonely. I feel they're in a lonely energy. I feel with this card, they've definitely been keeping this secret. Okay, I feel they could be just watching you on some form of platform. Okay, even if they're blocked, people make other accounts. They always seem to find a way. I feel they possibly are watching you, and I feel for those of you, if you were in a toxic situation, I'm just hearing you know that, and you're quite committed to them not having access to information about your life at the moment, okay? But your intuition is telling you, your intuition knows that this person's in your energy. You can feel them. You know, this is someone who could be making different accounts. Why else are they afraid to contact? Please, I don't feel they've got the confidence, okay? And also, they're still a little bit stuck in their ego, you know. I just feel today, okay, I'm going to be really honest, what I'm feeling, hearing, that, yeah, they do miss you, and part of them now does see your side of the story, but there is still a side of them that can be quite hot-tempered and that can expect people to follow their lead, okay? They still have that element of energy to them. They're very, very good at moving a room, as I say, so they can be the person that they want people to be, which, you know, we all can be. We can all do that, you know, in social situations we have to, or sometimes if you want to get on in life. But I feel that because you're sick of chasing, okay, they are itching in some shape or form to come forward, but I'm just feeling a really big block. Besides the ones I've got, I just feel there's a big block. You could have moved on. You could have actually moved on here. Or they feel you've moved on. Okay, you could be seeing somebody else, or if you're not specifically in another relationship, you know, Chinese whispers, they've got it into their head that you have moved on. Okay, you've made a different choice. All right. They feel that you won't want to commit to them again. Yeah, the Tower. Okay, because this relationship came crashing down. All right, it just came crashing down. The Tower is a card of sudden, abrupt changes. For me in relationships, this is where it clears out the nonsense, but it can have a massive effect on your life, where your relationship ends and then you have to find somewhere else to live, and you know, finances need splitting. It definitely sorts out the good from the bad, okay? But you've had to get through a Tower moment with this person. You've had to get through a tower moment. And they're not sure if you'd want to actually recommit. They're not sure what your choice would be. They see you as being more stable now. They see you being as more stable, more grounded in your own. You've realised your own self-worth. Your energy is very beautiful today. Your energy is very beautiful. I feel this is somebody who just doesn't always like it when they lose. Okay? So they contact you, they come back in, but underneath the surface, it's all still bubbling away, ready to sort of, the moment they don't always get their own way, then you're almost back to square one with this person. Oh, let me just see what this deck wants to say. And I'm just going to see what's the best possible, what they're going to, is there an outcome here? Are they going to contact you, or is it just going to stay in this status quo energy with them watching you? Jealousy, green-eyed monster. I just heard they're jealous of you. I feel this person is jealous of you. Especially if it was toxic and they tried to make out you'd never amount to anything. Because that's a classic behaviour in toxic relationships. Because they're, empty inside and they don't have the empathy. And sometimes they just don't have the empathy at all. So they will almost mirror to start with you. They need you to be that person you are, but then eventually they just start destroying everything that they first praised you for, which can leave people's minds really messed up. It's not a nice energy, but let's just see what else we've got. Will this pain ever stop? It's almost like they're breaking, like... I think this person's a bit... I don't know whether to use the word delusional, but like they're in an energy of... They have a false reality, like the persona's built on falseness, okay? And all the time, possibly, if they were putting you down and not understanding you, whilst you displayed great patience, this was how they almost had control of their own life. But now they've seen that you don't need them, particularly, okay? That you're doing okay, that you've realised your self-worth. This causes them pain. Yeah. I don't want to be alone. Exactly. Something in this person's life hasn't worked out, but I think it's deeper than that. I think it's almost like a narcissistic type of energy kind of breakdown, because the reality is very false and it's very empty, and it's always been mirrored off your energy. And like I said earlier, then the classic is then they start to destroy the good parts about you because it makes them feel even better. But you've gone, you see, you don't want to chase anymore, but they can see you in this Queen of Pentacles energy, sitting there quite comfortable, maybe making a lot of money, maybe not, but you're comfortable, all right? And they can't figure that out, and that's all to do with their personality. That's all to do with their personality. And I just feel that they don't want to be alone. They don't like being alone. They like to be the centre of attention. This doesn't necessarily mean they're an outrageous extrovert. They can be introverted and still want to be the centre of attention. Like, if they're an adult, they expect you to either, gender aside, I'm just going to use the word mother so you'll get the energy, like that feminine energy of, mothering somebody, okay? Because I feel that they are quite childish. I don't think their emotions are particularly stable. I don't want to be alone. No, they don't. I can see they feel lonely. Yeah, they let you go because they couldn't handle your love. There was nothing wrong with your love. I'm going to say that right now. What they couldn't handle was the fact that you were honest, decent, and empathetic, okay? And if there was a crisis, you would genuinely show empathy, whereas this person, it's almost like there wasn't any, unless they were the centre of the tension, okay? That's what they couldn't handle. You could have told this person some home truths here, all right? But your light, your beautiful energy, light, that's what they couldn't handle. Okay, it's really quite a paradox with these types of relationships, that people are attracted to your light, they're attracted to your personality and the way you are, and your honesty and your openness, and they mirror that for a while, you know, to kind of get you hooked in. But then they just can't handle it because your light, it mirrors back to them what they haven't got. So then to maintain that level of control within the relationship, as I said, they will then start to try and systematically destroy you bit by bit. But unfortunately it messes with minds, because by then you've almost kind of in what they call a trauma bond. And a lot of people do explain this very well. But basically, you know, they're nice to you, then they don't speak to you, and your brain is then searching for validation, and before you know where you are, you don't even know what you're thinking anymore, okay? The way I have treated you was wrong. Yeah, but I'm going to say it though, but a lot of people who have these tendencies will say that. They do say that, but they haven't changed. You know, they're in an energy of, well, you've blocked me, you obviously don't want me anymore. They're just really childish. I'm really going to say it. There's somebody here, if you were trying to have I'm not even going to say argument, I don't think it was even an argument, but you're trying to have a discussion with somebody like this. Okay, you send them a message, right? And they fire something back. And then you quite rightly reply with something decent, level-headed, and, you know, what would be the thing to say. And then they block you, okay? And then maybe 2 days later, they unblock you and will send a message like, please do what is best for your heart. And then you'll be like, what? What are you talking about? You've just blocked me, then unblocked me. Then you'll say something, then they block you again. And then they'll come back with, I haven't treated you right. And you absolutely have no idea where you are, this person. Okay, they're still in that energy. They really are still in that energy. They have problem with authority figures as well. They just think they're right. They just think they're right all the time. And I think you had a really tough time with this person. So what are they going to do? Are they going to do anything? Okay, are they actually going to do anything? Please. No, I don't feel they are. I think they're just going to bite their tongue. No, they're just going to sit where they are for now and bite their tongue. Okay, they are itching to. Right, they are literally biting their tongue off with this card. They are exhibiting. They're still in a quite narrow-minded energy, okay? They like their own way, but you try and tell them a different way of doing something. They don't want to do that. They really don't want to do that at all. They're just not open. They're just not open to new concepts. But they don't like authority. And with this other card, this can mean going way back into the past, that somebody had a problem with a father figure, or there was, during the nurturing stage or the childhood stage or whatever, there was a fraction that happened there. But I see this person that you're connected into toing and froing in their mind, I think they're quite angry. I think they're quite angry. And they're angry about the fact that you have overcome some massive challenges to get where you are now. I do feel somebody is not I don't use that word, not stalking you. They're not stalking you, but they know that you're doing okay. They know that you're doing okay, whether it's through a friend of a friend of a friend and, the next door neighbour's mother. They know that you're doing okay, but they are going to keep stum for now, all right? But I still feel that they are in an energy of, I want my toy back. That's how I'm going to leave it. I want my toy back. Yeah. Breadcrumbing. Somebody did breadcrumb you. There could have been financial control in this relationship as well. Okay, in some shape or form. But at times it's like an unrequited love. It was up and down, in and out. And every now and again you would get something positive from them, but then you just go back to them being so rigid and also silent. So I leave that with you, but I do feel they're jealous. Okay, I do feel this person is jealous. So I hope that's helped someone today. Keep doing you, because you're doing okay. Like I say, it doesn't necessarily mean mega riches. It can do. But even if you've just got yourself in a place now where you've got some peace of mind and your own things around you, you're doing well. Okay? I love you all. Take care. Bye.